And we're here to introduce you to a different Herschel Walker than you may have ever met before. You've met Herschel, the football star, on the college fields, in the NFL, USFL. So we're here today to introduce 47-year-old Herschel Walker, the MMA fighter, who, according to Dr. Alan Fields, who is the chief physician for the state of Florida, for their athletic commission, is 47 years old, going on 22. Dr. Fields conducted an extensive physical exam, and according to the doctor, the most extensive one that can be given to any person, athlete, to test Herschel's ability, heart, lungs, athletic ability, and at 47, Dr. Fields was blown away.
Just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see me for real. You know, this is a new world for me. I've been in football for a long time. I'm stepping into a new world of MMA fighting, and those guys have earned their stripes. I haven't earned mine yet, but I've gotten a lot of attention. So I wanted to introduce myself to you guys, give you guys a chance to take all the little pop shots at me right now, and then come January 30th, you can see whether I sure earned the name of MMA fighter. And I shouldn't say I'm an MMA fighter yet, because I haven't been in the ring. I'm gonna say I want to be an MMA fighter. And come January the 30th at 12 o'clock at night, that's when I become an MMA fighter.
Originally, I was told about Herschel Walker, I think back in September, and my first response to that was, he's crazy, he's got to be, what, 47, 48? I go, that's no way, it can't be done. Well, anyways, Bob Cook, I guess, went to go look at Herschel train, and Bob felt he could do it. So when Bob felt he could do it, I said, well, I guess maybe there's something there. Herschel comes into my gym, I believe, third week of November, I believe. I wasn't there, I was in Vegas at that time, so I didn't really get to see him. So I came in the following week when he was there, and you know, the first thing I noticed with him is he's very green, you know, and but the things that I work with him, when I personally work with him, I said, wow, he's really picking this thing up pretty quick. I go, he's still very green though. So, you know, as time went on, we looked at him, and he just kept improving at such a fast rate, you know, that, you know, what he said that really stuck on me really well is that he relied on myself and Bob Cook to make the decision of whether he's going to fight or not. And because he didn't know whether he was ready or not. Every week, every day, actually, you guys, he kept improving, and I'm just like looking at him, and, you know, this is a different guy, because he's improving on the areas that take a lot of time to improve on, you know. And what I did with him is I put him on a fast track, and that meaning that if he's going to get ready to fight January 30th, I figured, well, we got to get him into sparring right away. So he started sparring the second week out, and you know, he's bested all his sparring partners with the exception of Cain Velasquez. And if you guys know who Cain Velasquez is, you kind of know why. But I told Cain, you better work with him, you know, because obviously, you know, Cain's a monster, and Herschel's, you know, he's a beginner, you know. But at the level where Herschel's at right now, I'm very comfortable that he can fight MMA, and I disagree with him. The first time he laced up the gloves in my gym and went for it, he was an MMA fighter.
And I gotta be realistic. You know, I am older, and you know, I don't know how long I'll be doing this here, but right now I'm doing it today, and I can fight at this weight here. They found me a great opponent at this weight here, and after the fight, then I reckon Javier and the rest of them get together and decide whether I need to come down or what I need to do. And you know, I'm just happy that Strikeforce will find me an opponent that's not going to be 265. One thing that I don't want to do is embarrass AKA, because there's nothing there but fighters. And if I'm going to come out of there and embarrass AKA, that means I'm going to be another Jose Canseco or Johnny Martin. That's one thing that I say I would not do. I would not do that, because I think that's an embarrassment to the sport.
One of my fighters, you know, I kept telling him that, you know, right from the get-go, I said, you know, you need to respect him, you need to respect him. So he goes in there, and he's just being a little like, oh, it's just, I'm too experienced, la, la, la. And next you know, Herschel hits him with the right cross, and then he goes, oh, you know, flop, and everybody started laughing because he didn't realize he was going to get hit. He almost got his head knocked off. So it was funny, you know. And then later on, Herschel got hit, and he tells Herschel, he goes, you know, how'd you like that, Pops? You know, I don't know if those are exact words you use, but in return, Herschel hit him about 7, 8 times, and he went to the corner and he put his hands like this because Herschel, you know, he's hitting him with the hit like about 7 or 8 times, and again, all the fighters started laughing because, you know, he showed him how he liked it. How do you like it? You hit me once, I hit you 7.
Good example, and I hope you can get this here. My nickname is Bo. I remember I used to come home. My mother used to always want me to go take a nap. I thought a nap was for like little babies or for kids. I never took a nap after football practice. I come back home after the MMA practice. I'm taking a nap because I tell you, it is very demanding. It is very tough. You know, the time you hit the gym to the time you leave is very stressful. And you're using every muscle in your body, whether you're on the ground or you're hitting pads or whether you're boxing, whether you're sparring, and you're sore. And I tell you what, it is very, very physical. It's very tough.
I wasn't there when he first came in because, like I said, I was in Vegas, and Crazy Bob had a talk with all the guys, and he basically told the guys that Herschel's a reflection on us, so that we all better band together. I came in after. And I came in to the point where there was too much information given to him. Everybody wanted to help him. So I had to have a talk with everybody that kind of was a little bit of the opposite of that. I just more or less told the guys, leave him alone.
I've been doing Taekwondo for about 32 years, but you know, that didn't help. That's why I think it may have hurt me worse than anything. But one thing that I had to do when I first came to the gym is drop all this martial arts, this Taekwondo and this and the Heisman trophy and just come in as a guy, as a student that's trying to learn to do this, because one thing I always tell people, you got a black belt and you go into a new gym, you're not a black belt anymore. You have to become a whole new guy because there's a whole different system for you. It's strange because I said I wanted to get back to my football weight, which was 220, but I don't know if I can. You're gonna give me a day off so I can get 220 or something. But I like to get to 220, but right now I'm about 216, 217. So I'm 3 pounds underweight right now. Because I was very serious about this. You know, I gave up Christmas, I gave up New Year's, and I told them in Florida, I love Santa Claus. So for me to give up Christmas, that was a big thing for me because I love getting gifts. So I didn't even get a gift, so I don't know whether I'm gonna take it out on Greg or whatever, but you know, I wanted to train. And you know, like these guys here become my family. I've never had a family so quick in my whole life like what I have these guys. You know, they were training and I said, I'm gonna train with them, because they become like my brothers, and I said I love it. If they don't take it easy on me, that's why, and they're fighters themselves. And what's so strange about it, and this is what I told Javier what I like about it. Most of the guys in that gym are training to fight. They got a fight coming up. So even though I may be the green guy in the gym, but I got to keep up with them because, or they're going to be slacking off and they're not going to be ready to fight. So they have to push me because I got to stay up with them. And that's how you get pushed. I think that's the reason the gym is such a great gym at AKA. Because there's a ton of fighters in that gym, and each one of them is training for a different fight at some different time. So everybody's pushing everyone because they're getting themselves ready. So if you're getting ready, you better be, like I said, you better be home. Well, there's a lot of standing around in football practice where the guy may be trying to get you a spot, but he's standing over there and he may jump in and play every now and then. Whereas here, they're going at it all the time. So the thing is, you better be ready to go because it's not like you're going to be standing over there watching. You're either on the mat or you're in the ring. There's something going on at all times. Where you're not standing there resting or waving at the people or signing autographs. You're in the ring doing something. I've been had my bell rung. Oh, I got the ear. Well, I shouldn't tell about the ear. I've already started getting the ear thing, and that which was bad. I'm like, guys, I can't look like that. You know, draining his ear and all that junk. I used to be good looking. I used to be good looking, and now I'm getting the ear and stuff, and that's not cool. And this is where I'm naive and stupid. I'm a very good businessman. My business is doing very well. But I was naive and stupid. When I talked about doing this fight, I didn't talk about doing it for money. I just wanted to fight. But it just so happened you get paid to do it, I reckon. And that's the same as when I wrote my book. I wrote my book and it got published, but I didn't write my book for money. So I donated a lot of proceeds from my book to hospitals to help people. Because, you know, I've been very blessed in football and through a lot of other ventures that I wasn't doing things for money. I do it because I love it. So I wanted to help someone else. And that's what I want to do, is donate it to Project Turnaround. Yeah, my motivation was I love athletics. I love to compete, and this is one of the most fierce competitions out there today. And me being crazy as I am, I want to be a part of it. And it just so happened I happen to be at this age here, and I had an opportunity to do it. I thank Scott Coker for giving me that chance. Showtime and Strikeforce for giving me that chance because, I don't know how long I can do this, but I got the chance to do it right now. And I've watched MMA for years. I've watched it for a long time, have loved it, and now I got an opportunity to do it.
This video is sponsored by FindMMAGym.com. Looking for a new place to train? Head over to the best online directory for MMA gyms across the U.S. FindMMAGym.com.